Hello, students from Mr. Robinson's health class. This is Miss Toll here to give you a database lesson just like we would in the library, but not in the library. So this is our library webpage. If you haven't visited this page yet, the easiest way to get there is by going to Lamoille Library in a Google search. It'll come up, it'll be the first result. This is the page you'll get. There's also an app for it on your iPad. It's labeled LUMHS Library with a red background and a person reading. And you can also find it from the high school or middle school website at the bottom of the page. So this is our library website. If you haven't been there before, hopefully you'll check it out. There's a lot of good information on here about everything the library has to offer, from ebooks to book club to office hours to a whole learning from home area. So today we're going to go to learning from home. We can also go to databases. Either one's fine. And learning from home, use databases for research. So on this page, not only do we have all of the databases listed, but we also have the passwords listed because I know that you guys can forget those sometimes, which is totally understandable. So if I have forgotten my passwords, I have to be logged into my Google account in order to view this because they are private. So here's my list of passwords. You'll notice that for Gale passwords, hoof is the password. And for Gale databases, hoof is the password. And for almost all of the other databases, Lamoille is the username, password is union. So if you can remember that, you can remember how to get into the databases. Today, I'm going to highlight a couple of databases that I really like. So since we're learning about celebrities, we should start with Biography. Again, that's right there, Gale in Context Biography. Our password is hoof, H-O-O-F. And today I am going to search Amy Winehouse. So when I search a celebrity, a whole page will come up with quick facts and an article, and then a bunch of other articles and resources. We've got videos, we've got websites, we've got audio. Those are usually radio shows. We've got news articles, images, biographies, and magazines. So for this, I'm going to go to this one. And if I scroll down, this is not the one I meant to go to. Let's try that again. Let's try this one. So if we scroll down into the Amy Winehouse article, you'll see some quick facts, you'll see some more like this, and then you'll see the bulk of the article. So right in the first paragraph of the article, it tells us that she died from alcohol poisoning. So obviously I'm going to want to learn more about Amy Winehouse as part of the project, but I'm also going to want to learn more about alcohol poisoning because we are learning about that. So I'm going to leave Biography in Context and go back to our databases. And there's a few different ones that I can visit from here. I really like Health and Wellness because it is obviously health related. Again, password is hoof, H-O-O-F. And so now I'm going to search alcoholism. You could also search alcohol poisoning, but I'm going to go with this one because I know it has a nice big page of information. So just like the other database, we've got our main page, and then it lists all of our articles that we can use. So not just articles though, we've got videos, we've got images, we've got radio shows, we've got news, magazines, academic journals, which can be really helpful, and reference, which tend to be encyclopedias. So I'm going to click on this reference to see every piece of reference that they have for this. And I'm going to scroll through and choose. Let's go with Encyclopedia of Drugs, Alcohol, and Addictive Behavior. Okay, so I'm going to tell you in advance, there's going to be a lot of information, and this is where you start to go through information and see if it's going to help you or if it's going to be too hard for you to use, and maybe if you should find other information or another article. So this is just seeming like a lot to me. So I am going to scroll through, and this seems like it might be at a higher level then I'm going to want to use, all I have to do is go back and find a different article. One way that I can do that is I can search within document type. So I'm going to hit document type, and then I'm going to look through and see which ones sound most interesting. I'm going to go for a topic overview because I think that'll be good. Okay, so I've got topic overview. Let's go with this first one. Okay, so I've got some images, I've got some demographics. These are all could be information that I need, a description. That's what you want to start with. What is alcoholism? What does it do? And then causes and symptoms, stuff like that. So I like this article more. It's talking in terms that I can understand, and this is going to be one of my sources. So one thing that I wanted to show you, up top in this menu, there's a cite option. So just remember, anytime you use a source, you have to cite it to give credit to the person that created the source. So all I had to do was hit cite, and now I have MLA, and all I'm going to do is hit select. And then I'm going to copy it, Control C, or copy it on your iPad, and then you can put it into Google Drive, or you can export it to Google Drive. This is really handy because then all I have to do is allow Gale Cengage to access my account, and it's going to send it to Google Drive so I can find it later. I really like this option because it makes it so that I can find stuff later, and I have already saved it. I don't have to save it in another place. So find your articles that you need. This is the health and wellness database. I really like that. I'm going to show you one more database that you can use. Also, you can use the science database, but we're going to go to Cavendish Square. It's the green one. And then our username's Lamoille, password union. And as we can see, we've got drugs and society right there. This is a really great resource for us because it gives us so much information, and it is written at a middle level high school level, which is going to be a lot easier for us to understand. So I'm going to go to alcohol, start with that one. And you'll see over here we've got alcohol, uses and abuse, origins of alcohol production, alcoholic drinks, alcohol in the body, alcohol in the brain, and health effects. This is such a great place for you to go because it's going to give you a really easy to understand definition of alcohol. It's going to talk about the alcohol in the body, how it affects the body. And I think this would be a really good resource for you to go to first. So like I said, that's Cavendish Square. It is the Drugs and Society database that I highly recommend. And I think you could really find a lot of great stuff there. There's also a facts about drugs resource that I would also recommend. Again, we'll click on the alcohol place, what's in a drink, the noble experiment. Let's go for a problem in the family. And you'll see that we've got hereditary information. We've got, are you an alcoholic? Help is available. Children of alcoholics. Wow, there's a lot of information here to give us information about alcoholism. So we'll go back to preface. We'll get some of that basic information. Some did you know? And notice that they list their sources, which is great. So a lot of good information. And on this database, they also have a cite function. So I can either copy it from one of these, but I'm just going to copy it right here by highlighting this and Control C, or right click copy, and put that in my document that I've been saving my sources. So today we've talked about health and wellness, biography and context, and Cavendish Square, which has facts about drugs, and the Drugs and Society database. You can also always find stuff in World Book Web. It's a great database to give you just the bulk of the information without anything extra, but that tends to stay pretty basic information levels. So that is all I wanted to share today. I hope that you find some great resources. As always, if you need help, please reach out to me. I am available through office hours, and you can find office hours under Ask a Librarian on our website. So you can either go to email me, or you can go to my office hours and sign up for a time, or you can contact me on our social media. But I'm here for you to help you out. If you need any help with this project, please reach out. Have a great day and happy researching.